tell me that, oh, there are some things they get to find out maybe when they get to a particular stage or a level. And I'm like, hey, you've been in Covis for some reasonable number of months or years or whatever, and still finding it difficult to understand some basic things about the business. So I felt it's time for us to take Covis in different fragments. So most of my training basically are not going to be like talking about the entire system. Maybe you talk about the compensation plan to the services, or the services to the compensation plan rather. But what we're going to do, see how we can um, fractionalize the presentations to actually focus on some key areas. All right. So some of us who want to answer questions and ask questions on those areas will be able to understand those different, talking about the entire system. Maybe talk about the compensation plan. My life now. All right, so that's how that works. So, first and foremost, once again, I want to welcome every single person into this meeting tonight. And please, I would love us to, if you're in different groups, come on, I need you to share this link, share the meeting, give everybody an alert that this meeting is started. And of course, we are also live on YouTube. We're also live on YouTube. Let me share the YouTube link. We're also live on YouTube. So you can, of course, be a part of, you can be a part of the, you can share the YouTube link for those persons who might not be able to join via Zoom. Of course, you can share the YouTube link. So that's the YouTube link. So we can share it for people to watch on YouTube. Mr. Bedrak, please copy the YouTube link and share it on WhatsApp groups. I'm not able to access that at the same time with my presentation tonight. So please, you can help me copy it and share it on various groups on WhatsApp. So those persons who want to connect, via YouTube can, of course, do that. Okay, thank you so much again for joining in, and let's get to it. Once again, my name is Caleb, and I'm very excited to do this tonight because as much as I actually want to help us understand how we can maximize our matrix in Covis Club International, I'm also very delighted to see some certain things that can help us grow our business to the next level. All right, now I'm going to share a little bit of my story, which some of us have probably heard before, but I think it's also very key. I share that story again and again and again. Okay, so, and once again, I started out in the network marketing industry. Of course, even before I joined the network marketing industry, I've actually been in business, but not in big scale, as it were, because I started my business with 5,000 Nigerian naira as a student. And what did I start with? I started with selling Mishai. Okay, some of us that are in Nigeria will know what Mishai is, what usually called the bread and egg, fried bread and egg. And then I was in school at that time. Okay, so that was how I started until somebody introduced me to a company. That was in 2014 precisely. And of course, I decided to join because I felt that was an opportunity for me to scale up, because one of my goals at that time as a student was to graduate as a millionaire. So that was my goal. Of course, I gained admission into school with nothing. My parents couldn't really afford some basic things for me. But I knew I could be successful as a student. So my goal was I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm going to have my drive my first car as a student. So I started working. I did a lot of businesses. So I sold shoes, I sold power banks, I did importation, name it, a lot of businesses. I think um, uh, uh, um, funny, somehow I can be very funny, and I usually say the only two things that I did not do in school was that I did not dig sock away and I did not sell coffee. There were so many other things that I did as a student. All right. So not until 2014, somebody approached someone that, of course, was one of my customers at that time, approached me and said he wants to see me. I was like, "What do you want to see me for?" And this guy is somebody who was actually one of the SUG like ESCOs in school then. So is very highly. As a matter of fact, he was an honorable TASU. I'm sorry, in the student union at that time. So I actually had a meeting with him. He started sharing an opportunity that, oh, when you register with so and so amount, okay, you're going to be given a skill acquisition, or you're going to give an opportunity to learn skill acquisition. The company is into charity, this and that. To cut the long story short, then he told me about the compensation plan. And of course, I was so excited. I like, wow. So I'm going to be able to drive a car if I can follow this matrix system, if I can follow this step-by-step system. And what do I need to do? I need to just talk to people to be a part of it. I need to understand the referral based business. Like, wow. All right, I told him I'm going to sign up. At that time, I think the registration was $8. In Nigeria naira, it was 6,600 naira, and I registered two accounts. Of course, even the money I used in registering, I borrowed it. So I started talking to people, spoke to one, two, three, four. It wasn't working. As a matter of fact, I got to a point where I almost told my upline to give me back the money. I'm no longer interested, because at that time I was starving because there was no money. Even I've not made a dime, and I was hungry. I told him that, okay, fine. I know one day I will get the car, but it's not somebody that is alive that will drive a car. I told him to give me my money. If possible, he could do that. But he encouraged me and asking me to keep pushing, keep moving forward, not to give up. At that time, I needed to go online and like, okay, fine, let me make this work. So that's number one lesson. Some of you might get to a point whereby it looks like I heard this statement from Eric Warren, and of course, he also heard it from I think there's this man in network marketing. Forgotten his name. But let me quote it the way Eric Warren said. Now, if anything must change, you have to change. If things must get better, you have to get better. Now, don't ever think it was easy. Don't ever feel it was easier. Always feel you get better. Because some of the limitations we go through in our life, it's not about the challenge, it's about you. You've not grown yourself to a point whereby your challenges are subject to you. You've not grown yourself. So it's not about, some of you would look, maybe Covis compensation plan is this, that. It's not all about that. It is you. You are actually your own limitation. The compensation plan is not your problem. All right. That people are not joining in the way they should is not your problem. Now ask yourself this question. When you joined Covis Club International, maybe some of you who joined a year ago or 2 years ago or 6 months ago, you are the same person that joined, and you are the same person today. You've not developed yourself in the industry. You've not read books. You've not listened to tapes. You've not listened to journals, messages that can help you grow. Network marketing is an industry on its own. It's not like every conventional business. If you must do better in network marketing, you must learn, you must practice, you must understand the industry, you must learn. Some of you don't even care to learn. The truth is, a lot of you don't even have never read a book on network marketing, and you say you want to succeed in MLM. That's why you are doing MLM and you've done it for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you're not seeing results because you can never command a result that you have not become. See, what I'm sharing with you, I found out this truth. Pretty late, but I thank God it has become a revelation to me. I found out this truth last year. Some of our limitations are actually directly proportional to things that we don't know. And if you grow, everything around you will grow. If you don't grow, everything around you will be stagnant. They'll be waiting for you to grow. Let me give you an example. If you are on this level of life and you are trying to aim at a particular desire that is on this level, all right, now, this is where you are going. This is where you are going. But currently, you are here. And your personal growth and development, what your mind can achieve or your mind can contain, is on this level. If you are trying to grow, it get to a point whereby you will beat your own limitation. Some of us, the life we live, are actually our own limitation, but we don't know. We tend to blame everything around us, but we don't tend to blame ourselves. When was the last time you attended a training on self-development? When was the last time you read a book on sales? When was the last time you read a book on marketing? When was the last time you read a book on network marketing? When was the last time you went for a training, a paid training? When? Of course, you want to achieve this, but your level of life is at this level. You will actually end up betraying yourself because you can never achieve a kind of height that you have not become. It is very important. So it's not about whatever. Now, like I was sharing, at that time, I needed to start learning. I went online, I got books. I recorded that 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. I read that book back to back. I read my first year in network marketing. I read it. I listened to YouTube messages by recorded Richard Branson. What was this one? Les Brown. I heard all those things. Those things were reprogramming my mind. Those things were creating an atmosphere that couldn't make me stop. Those things were creating an atmosphere that was sufficient enough to carry me through the journey. And I started listening to those things. When I started developing my mind, there is what we call the law of attraction. The law of attraction says you actually become what you think about. And you cannot have a level, some kind of thoughts in your mind if you have not gotten some kind of information inside of you. Your thoughts are limited because of lack of information. So it's a very big secret. We all want to grow. Please don't waste your time. Just keep learning. Some of the secrets of the billionaires around the world, I've listened to them, I've studied them. One of the biggest secrets they have is the fact that they keep learning every single day. But some of you want to achieve success, but yet you are still the version that you were 3 years ago, and you want to achieve a success 5 years from that time. You have to grow. So that actually gave me my result. And when I started reading books in 2 years, in 2 years after I qualified for my first car, I was still a student. Of course, even though I had extra year, all right, I qualified for my first car and I was using that car during my extra year. That was a Hyundai Creta 2016 model. At that time, the car was worth 9 million naira. I was driving the car as a student. This was somebody who spoke to people for 3 good months and nobody signed up. My case was worse. Some of you, you've not even done a month, 2 months, and you got persons to sign up. I said I did 3 months, nobody. And yet, less than 2 years after that time, I drove my car home. And guess what? In another 6 months after the first car, I qualified for my second car. Why? Because I was building the matrix. So please, it's not over until you win. Have that winning mentality. Don't see. And another thing you need to do, you need to detoxify yourself from negative people. I'm going to say that again. You need to detoxify yourself from negative people. Some of you, the reason why you are where you are is because there are a lot of negative people around you, people who are not pushing you to your dream. You want to achieve success. You want to be one of the car awardees in 2022. But who are your friends? Who are those you spend time with? Who are those you hang around with? These are people who tell you, and Covis Club International, and they did this, Covis Club International, and the car is a lie, they will not give you that car, Covis Club International, and the matrix is difficult, and let's go and do another one that will pay us, and Covis Club International is this and that. While you're listening to them, all your energy is being drained without knowing it. All your energy is being drained. All your energy while you're listening to them. You don't need those people in your life. If you must be successful, you must do what we call laser focus. It's either you are going after your dream or you are going after it. Let me tell you, like I said, within that 2 years, I had a lot of distractions here and there. I had a lot of people who would tell me, come and join this, come and join that, come and join this. I never listened to anyone. I never listened to anyone because I knew where I was going to. Until I qualified for my car, I didn't look left and right. And today, till today, that was one of the biggest things that made me who I am today. You cannot beat the power of focus. Some of you started well, but today, because of negative people that you have around you, and because of lack of focus, you've not achieved your dream. Please, I want to beg you. You don't have all the time in the world. The earlier you get on this thing, the better. And some of you will think, oh, by the time you push Covis Club International, you are making the CEO rich. You are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself. Because whatever you do, you are doing for yourself. Network marketing helps you to become or to help you be in business for yourself. All the people you are going to recruit, the system has been programmed to pay you. The question is, are you going to work it? So I'm going to show you step by step things that you can do and how you can actually maximize the matrix to earn good profit over time. And if you don't understand the matrix, I'm going to show you some of the things you probably don't understand. And if you have questions that you want to ask, of course, you can go ahead and ask when the time comes so that you can understand the matrix and start building. See, there is no secret to success. I'm going to say that again. There is no secret to success. Of course, there are some things you learn that are not revealed to everybody until you get that information. Of course, that is part of it. But I want to let us know that there is a system to success. This system has been designed. You register today, you have access to the digital library, you have access to close deals on real estate and get commissions. You have access to so many services there. All you just need to do, now you are a member, what will you do? Promote. If you cannot do online promotion, do offline promotion, go all out. Some of you are waiting. See, one of the biggest problems I think some of us have is we are always waiting for the company to provide for us everything thing with, let me tell you my story, and I'm going to say it over and over again. When I was doing network marketing as a promoter, I actually did network marketing. I never waited for any company to provide me whatever. I was waiting for one material or the other. When I knew I had targets, I had a time. If I'm building my business, I'm building for myself. I'm not waiting for anybody. Of course, if the company provides materials, fine and well. That's an added advantage for me. But I can't wait for the company because it's my destiny, it's my life. So if the company doesn't provide for me flyers, or if the company doesn't give me one PDF that I've been asking for, so I'm not going to do business, Abby. Some of you are waiting. You're waiting for company to do video. Go on YouTube, search Caleb Akpasubi, search my name on YouTube. You will see loads and loads of videos that I did that the company never even knew. The first time I walked into their office in Lagos, all of them recognized me. They've never seen me before, but they knew that they've seen me in different videos back to back. I used I shot a video. Maybe if I have the time, I might show some of these videos on YouTube. I had to call a guy, a videographer that was doing videos, editing videos. Then how old was I then? I think then I was in like 200 level or 300 level or whatever. Maybe I was still in my 20s. I called him, please come. I want to do a full video presentation of the company's compensation plan and promote it. I was not waiting for anybody. That was how I shot that video. The video was about I think 1 hour plus. With that video alone, I recruited people from Ghana. I recruited people from UK. I can tell you, there was a woman that chatted me then that she saw my video on YouTube. That was how she got interested from UK. She's a Nigerian, but she's based there. Some of you are waiting. That is the problem. Some of you are just waiting for one miracle to happen. I went viral. I had blogs. Upon blog. And let me tell you one other thing I was doing. Then I had a routine. You know, at that time, there was this MTN ninth plan. So what I would do is I would subscribe for the ninth plan from 9 p.m. to like 5 a.m. or so. I joined more than 2,000 or 3,000 groups on Facebook. Those groups are still there till today. What I would do is once it's 9 p.m., I carry my laptop. I post on every of those groups. Post testimonies, post presentations on the business. I'll put my WhatsApp number. That's how people started contacting me from everywhere. I have downlines in Ghana, in Cameroon, in Guinea, everywhere. I was posting everywhere. So most times I see some of us who just send me a message, president this, president that. I'll just be smiling. I'll just be smiling because some of you, the problem is not even Covis, because whether or not you are doing Covis or you are not doing Covis, the problem is the lifestyle that you have imbibed for yourself, whereby you are just waiting for people. You are waiting for something to happen before you. No, successful people don't work that way. They create. See, somebody said something. It said, if you look for the opportunity that you want, and when you don't find it, you create it. Successful people look for opportunities, but when they don't find what they want, they create the opportunity by themselves. They create the environment. You don't wait for anybody. Of course, you are the one paying your bills. You are the one that wants to send your kids outside for schooling. So if you say because the company has not moved, then you will not move. You are the one delaying yourself. What does it take for you to get a graphic designer? You already have all the compensation plan in your heart. somebody to design it. Yes, in network marketing, in initial stage, you are going to spend money. That's why Les Brown said, you do a lot of things that you don't get paid for until you start getting paid for things that you don't do. When I started network marketing, I spent money, even more than what I was earning, but I knew it was an investment in my future. I was spending, doing materials, reading books, investing in myself, pushing materials out there. Even though as at that time, I didn't know how to create blogs much, I went to go and learn how to create blogs. I had YouTube videos everywhere. I did promotion. I did radio advert with my money. There are some people that want to do advert. They will come and ask me for money. I did radio adverts because at the end of the day, if my matches grow, I'm going to be the one to make the money. It's my success. So if everybody is waiting for the company, those in Ghana, they are waiting. Those in South Africa, they are waiting. The one in Nigeria is waiting. The one in Kanu is waiting. The one in Abuja is waiting. How will the business move? Ask yourself the question. How will the business move now? If everybody is waiting. In fact, creating a system is already a very, very big support. How many systems can you see that is functioning like this? I've sat down, we prepared a system that can move you from one level to the other. That is not enough. That is enough for anybody who really wants to be successful. Some of the support we give, we never had even up to 50% of them. During our time, when we were pushing network marketing, we didn't have even up to 50% of some of the support. That's why most times sometimes I get almost upset how as much as we are doing, some people still feel like the company is not doing enough. Of course, we are not 100% perfect, but at least with what we have, for anybody who knows where he's going, can actually propagate, can actually push his or her system, at least let it be that you push the system and the company did not reward you. And there is nothing anybody has qualified for in Covis. I can say that again, and I can say it anywhere. There is nothing anybody has qualified for that has not been given. There is nothing. There's nothing. There's no single thing. So please, it is very important. It's very important. Every one of us takes full responsibility on ourselves. And let's tell ourselves that I am responsible for my destiny. I'm responsible for my future. If I'm not going to do it, I'm not expecting anybody to do it. All right. Thank you so much for that. So I believe we learned something, and I believe we got value, and I believe we'll be able to move things forward from now. Okay, so let me just see what I can search as regards the compensation plan. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. All right, so all right, so let me share my screen so we can connect. Okay. All right, so if you can see my screen, please kindly type 1 on the chat. If you can see my screen, kindly type 1 on the chat. If you can see my screen, kindly type 1 on the chat. This meeting is 2 hours, and I am very conscious of my time. So please, you can follow through. And I'm very conscious of my time, okay? I know exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, so that is the conversation plan. So I'm just going to go through it and see what we can achieve for today. Okay, now it begins from stage one. It begins from what? It begins from stage one. This is where the journey starts. This is where the journey starts. So if you are in stage one, or in stage two, or in stage three, you attest to the fact that you started this journey from what? Stage one. And don't feel intimidated that you're in stage one. Don't feel intimidated. Every single person that is listening to me here, probably you are in your 40s, in your 30s, in your 20s, there was a day you were a month, a day old. Now, that is a philosophy, or that is a principle that God operates with. And I'm going to say that here. If you jump up, you will come down. But if you grow up, you will stay up. Some of you, the approach some of us are using to do network marketing, we want this, oh, let me just hit it. There's just this mentality of let me just, no, I really don't have words to quantify it, but I think some of you just need to calm yourself down and tell yourself, set a target that I want to do this business and I want to give myself, of course, those of us that are in stage three, you can tell yourself that I want to give myself in the next 10 months from now to November, I'm going to see myself in Emerald, irrespective of what. See, in this process, see, let me tell you the secret of this business. In doing that, you might not make as much as you can spend or that you're spending. That's why I really encourage you to have a side MLM. Because if you have a side MLM, it's like you are doing two things, to the same thing. No. What I'm saying is you can have a side business. When I was growing my business, like I shared my story in school then, I had a Mishai business. And even while I was going around doing my network marketing, my Mishai business was kind of financing some of my traveling, some of my data, some of my things that I was doing. I was using it. It was more like an investment, okay? Because I know that if I can grow that business to get a car, my business becomes autopilot. Because once you can grow your business to get a car, your business becomes what? Your business moves to autopilot. So everybody's target should be like, okay, this period that I'm doing, I want to have a side business. See, nobody is saying you should not have a side business in Covis Club International. But what I'm now saying is, don't have a side business that is also network marketing, because you need a side business to grow network marketing. If you have not heard this anywhere before, this is the first time you are hearing it, especially this kind that the income is not too much. Especially this kind that you need a lot of people before you start earning good amount of money. Why? Because of the registration fee. So if you have not heard this before, and I'm saying it again to help you get a business on the side. It can be a buying and selling business, whatever business you want to get. Now, gradually, you can use that business to support your network marketing. The reason being that network marketing can actually help you grow to a point whereby you can start earning residual income. For that business that you are doing, there is no guarantee for that business to give you residual income, because that business is what we call active income. So while you are on your active income, you can use some of your profit that you are making on your active income to keep financing your business that is going to give you passive income over time. And your target will be for you to hit at least Emerald, get your car. Now, for some of us who now have opportunity to even participate in promo, you can even get your success story even faster. If I had some of this promo that we are doing here, if I had opportunities with this promo then when I was doing network marketing, maybe I would have qualified for more than 5 cars. Are you getting it now? So have a side business. Why network marketing? Like somebody said here, that's the marketing manager. He said, sure, have a side business. Network marketing is a process. So, but some of us want network marketing to deliver the kind of money that every conventional business is delivering. It will not work. It's like you are trying to make something out of nothing. You're trying to make something out of nothing that can produce the thing that you want. Network marketing, I'm going to say it again, is a delayed gratificational business. It is better you are not involved than you are trying to make a kind of money that network marketing cannot give you within the period of time that you want it. Because this must be a process. There's a process in MLM. But why I love it the most is because once you break even, you can never run out of money. There was one time, even in the business that I promoted, I shared my story. A time came in that business whereby on a weekly basis, I was earning nothing less than 200 or 300,000 naira. Because I had people that were joining. I had multiple accounts that were dropping money for me. Why? I've built it over time. I had to invest the energy. Some of you want to harvest what you have not invested. I'm going to say that again. Some of you want to harvest what you have not invested. Some of you want to drive a car in a company that you have not even invested 40% of what should have even given you a car in the first place. Then you want the company to go and do magic, or you want the company to go and borrow money, or whatever, or you want the company to go and I don't know. Now we have put up the promo for people to have opportunities to get this car so that business can move forward. No, people are looking for something else, something that is not even visible. So please, I really want to beg us. The journey starts from stage 1. Once you register, you tell yourself, my journey has begun. Of course, in the process, there are a lot of discouragement. There's a lot that you need to go through. A lot. Sorry about that. So, okay. The process. So that's why it's actually a process. So when you join, you become a stage 1 member. That's when you become a starter. Now, for the first 3 persons you refer, you earn $1 each. That is $3. And of course, if you can refer more, where you have your 12, okay, you earn your $12 when you refer your 12. Now, this is where the magic starts. Always see each person you refer as a doorway to thousands of people. I'm going to say that again. Always see each person you refer as a doorway to thousands of people. Now, if you refer one person, that one person knows somebody, that person knows somebody else, the person knows another person. So with one person, you can connect to millions of people. If and only if you can see a potential on just one. One of our problems is the fact that by the time we recruit one person, we leave them. We recruit another person, we leave them. You don't know that the people that you are looking for are the people that those 1 or 2 persons that you have registered are the people that they know. So that's why we call it leverage. Leveraging means instead of using 100% of your effort to make money, use 1% of 100 people's effort. So what do? Hey, my friend, you have registered. How many, do you have 1 or 2 people that would be interested in this business? Let's talk to them. At that time, my upline, what he was doing is, because I wasn't really good in presentation, he would tell me, Write one or two names of people, or call one or two persons that we're having a meeting or an appointment or a business training or whatever. So, and when he would do that, we'll go and meet the person, we'll have an appointment. I would do a little bit of the presentation. He would do more of the presentations. Why? He was using that to train me. Okay, so that's how we do it. If the person signs up, he puts the person under me, and I was growing, I was learning, I was growing, I was learning. So please, every one of you, train people. You cannot do it alone. If you try to run alone, you will get stuck. Train people, raise people. Those persons that are already on your board, call them. How much do you know about Covis? Do seminars. Even this online meeting that we are doing, this Zoom meeting, we ought to be seeing leaders doing their own Zoom meeting everywhere. We ought to be seeing, yes, it's recorded. Of course, it's on YouTube anyway. It's not like it's recorded on the Zoom, it's on YouTube. So you can always go to YouTube and watch. So train them, teach them. At least if you cannot train them on your own, tell them to attend Zoom meetings. This kind of meetings, we improve them, we improve their knowledge, we help them see better. All right. So now once you are done with stage one, you know that you are actually a leader. Please, everybody that has completed, in fact, the moment you have one person under you, tell yourself that you are a leader. Forget about your upline. The only reason you will keep talking to your upline is maybe you want to use your upline as a resource person, but don't blame your upline. But don't blame your upline for your irresponsibility. Don't blame your upline because you are not making progress. See, you will only make money from people that are under you. You cannot make money from up. So all the money that you want to make in Covis, take a look at what I'm saying. You are going to make all those money from down, not up. Nobody makes money from up. Everybody makes money from down. So your attention should be more of down, even more than up. Use your upline as a resource person. It's allowed. But don't hold your upline responsible for your inaction. Hold yourself responsible. Be accountable. As a matter of fact, that's one reason a lot of people are failures today, because they blame everybody for their irresponsibility and they don't blame themselves. Oh, the company is not doing this. Oh, the person that registered me has not called me. Oh, what's it called? Just keep giving excuses, and time is going. You're wasting time. So please, immediately you have one person registered under you, tell yourself, I am a leader, and I'm going to take responsibility for my business, and I'm going to work my business. All right. So when that happens, you move on to what's your stage two. Now you're making progress. Now, immediately you get to stage two, please and please, your work now is to see to it that you are able to move people from their stage one to stage two. I remember what my mentor or my upline usually tell me then. Then when I was in stage one, he would tell me, do you want to build house in stage one? Or you want to build skyscraper in stage one? Come to stage two. What are you doing in stage one? You will assist me. If it's one or two persons that I need, you will talk to the persons on my behalf and they will register and I will move. I have many accounts like that I needed to move to. See, this game, let me tell you this secret now. What to stage two? It's a game of stage two. The more people come to stage two, The more people fill up stage 2, and the more stage 3 is actually better. Forget stage 3. Stage 3 is just a product of stage 2. So never you allow anybody who has 1 account, 2 account, 3 account, or whatever, never you allow them to remain in stage 1. So it's always a game of stage 2. If you focus on your stage 2, if you focus on people entering stage 2, call your team. How many accounts do you have? Oh, I have 5 accounts. How many of your accounts are in stage 2? Just 2 of them. Please, you need to move your extra 3 accounts to stage 2. We have a target to meet. So always be conscious of people entering stage 2. Forget about stage 3. Stage 3 will take care of itself. If your stage 2 is strong, they will they will actually give birth to stage 3. So focus on your stage 2 and focus on the stage 2 of your team. Have a track record on how many persons are entering stage 2 on a daily basis. If you can do that, I'm telling you, you will just see people entering stage 3 like water. So now from stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, the system operates what we call partial balancing, partial one leg. I'm going to say that again. From stage 2, stage 3 to stage 4, the system operates what we call partial balancing and partial one leg. And that is what I want to review here tonight. And I want to emphasize that. Now, when we say partial balancing, what that means is you don't need to, our stage 2, the company stage 2 matrix is actually 39. 39, which is 13 left, 13 middle, and 13 right, which is a total of 39. All right. So, but the system has been designed for all the 13, 13, 13 not to be on the 3 legs. What that means is if you have 16 or 17 on one leg and you have 13 on the other leg, from that extra, you want to have 13 on this leg, from the extra 4 that your right has produced, it can make up for the last leg. So what the last leg needs, it doesn't need 13 anymore because 4 has been produced from one leg to make up for the last leg. So I'm going to share that. I'm going to show you how that really works on a bigger scale, or exactly how it works in Covis Club International. So let's go. Now we work with what we call partial balancing and partial one leg effect. Now, one leg effect is trying to tell you that for every of your matrix, maybe I need to probably log in. Let me log in and see. Let me log in. Okay. Now, this is very important, and I want you to follow me closely here. Okay, so let me go to the matrix of this account, genealogy tree. Now, if you watch this account is on stage 3. Okay. Hope we all can hear me, please. This account is on stage 3. Now, if you watch the matrix very well, you are going to be seeing something like L1, L2, and L3. This is L1. As you can see, please watch closely. As you're going to see L1, then with the username. This is L1. This is L3, L3, L1, L2, L2. All right. So now what's the meaning of L1? What's the meaning of L2? I need to explain. Now, L1 is trying to tell you these are the people that registered on your leg 1. These are the people that registered on your leg 1, and your leg 1 is usually those on the left. L2 is the people that are on your middle matrix, which is your middle, yes. Why the L3 is those that are on your right. So we have your L1, L2, and L3. Now, what the system says you should do is, if you have, okay, I hope you guys were seeing, oh, it wasn't, okay, yeah, it was showing. Okay, so what the system is saying you should do, okay, so what the system is saying you should do is to actually ensure, this is stage 2 now. Like I said, it runs on partial balancing and partial one leg. So what the system said you should do is, on each leg can produce a maximum of 17 people. Let's say, for example, you registered 3 people in your business: John, James, and what is it called? And Philip. All right, you registered 3 people in your matrix, and somehow John happens to be very active. All right. So now, when you get to stage 2, and John started producing more stage 2, do you know what is going to happen? John can produce up to 17 stage 2 that can count for you successfully. Are you getting it now? So the first 17 that John will produce, even though the remaining 2 people has not produced anybody, now the first 17 will be arranged in this manner. This is John. John has entered. John produced 1 stage 2. Of course, the person will be under John here. All right, the person will be under John here. Okay, but the person will be showing on your own matrix. You'll be seeing the person on your second leg. So is this guy? This guy will be showing here on John's matrix. But this guy that is here on John's matrix will be the one that will be here on your matrix. Okay, so that's how it will go until all right. So John produces another stage 2 again. The person comes here. So that's how John will keep producing stage 2 for you, and the work of only John can complete your stage 1, your level 1 and your level 2. All right, the work of only John can produce your stage, your level 1 and your level 2. But guess what? I said John's work can produce maximum of 17. So it has produced 3 and 9. All right. Now it will keep counting. 9, 10. Let me use this. So this is okay. This is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Stop here. Even though John has to produce thousands of stage 2, his effort cannot count more than 17 for you. Now you now need to work on the other 2 legs. Now another leg, let's say the middle or the right, picked up and started working. Now the middle or the right can produce another set of 17 again, because each leg can produce up to 17 for you. So let's assume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So the next leg produced another set of 17, and it will stop here. Now, what the last leg now needs to produce for you to move towards stage 3 is not 17, neither is it 13 again. The last leg just needs to complete this remaining 5. because that's kind of your weak leg. So once the last leg produces this 5, then you scale towards to stage 3. So that's why we call it partial one leg and partial balancing and partial one leg effect. Please don't ever think if only one leg is working, that one leg will fill your matrix till you go to stage 3. It's a lie. If anybody tells you that, it's not true. Neither will only 2 legs take you to stage 3 or to the next stage. 2 legs cannot. 2 legs can only reduce the work that the last leg will do by producing 17, 17, which is 34. Then the last leg just needs to do 5 and you scale. Are we following? Please, I need response. If you are following, type I am following. Or if you are following, type yes. Type yes. If you are following, type yes. If you are following, type yes. Please let me know. Okay, good. All right, so it's not time for questions, so I will give time for questions. So now you are done with stage 2. So the same process happens in stage 3. So when you get to stage 3, it's also one leg. Of course, one leg can produce up to this, then the next leg produce 17 and all of that. And of course, some of us already know on stage 3, pay per head. As it drops, you get your $25. Get your $25. So level 1, you get, so with only one active person, that once you cross to stage 3 and one person is very active on your stage 3, that person can give you your 75 worth of smartphone on your level 1, can even give you $225 plus your tab, your expense, pay trip for $300, and your customized hoodie. Just one active leg. Okay, so when the remaining 2 picks up and all of that, that's when your level 3 can successfully complete, and you drive home your car. So the same thing happens in what? In stage 4, stage 5. So that's how the matrix effect is. So that's how it works in Covis Club International Matrix. So if you have a question, please, at this point, you can ask. Though I'm still going to explain some more things. But at this point, of course, you can ask. So what you want to do is when you are registering somebody, ensure when you are registering somebody, ensure you are able to analyze people's strengths. That was what I was doing at that time. I was looking at, okay, fine, what was this person's strength? What was this person's strength? If I see a leg that is already moving, maybe on my L1, I'm seeing more, because whenever you want to register somebody, please, first of all, especially those in stage 2 and stage 3, whenever you want to register anybody, first of all, go and count the number of L1 or the number of L2 and the number of L3 that you have. Let me give you a case study here. As you can see, this matrix. Let's say, for example, I want to do a sign up. Okay, I want to do a sign up, and here I'm looking at my L1. The total number of L1 that I have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, I've exhausted my L1, meaning I've exhausted my first leg, which is on the left, is already very active. That's why it's moving, and I've exhausted my L1. So it's very foolish of me to now want to sign up somebody, and I'm going to sign them up on the team on this side. All right, because even if the guy does much work, it's just going to be piling up in somewhere that it's already filling up. So I'm not going to benefit that. So now I'm going to also count my L2. How many L2 do I have? 1, 2, 3. Just 3 L2. How many L3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, about 16 or 17 L3, meaning L3 is already doing well. So where I have challenge now in this account is my middle team, which is my L2. So if I want to sign up somebody, yeah, all I need to do is to actually go back and refer to my stage one. Go back and do what? And refer to my what? My stage one. Okay, so now this is my stage one structure. Now, on my stage one structure, I know I already have L1, L2, L3, meaning Elovich 2 is the leader, is the top person on my L1. Covis event is the top person on my L2. Covis Q is the top person on my L3, meaning I have no business with Elovich 1 and his people and Covis Q and his people. All I need to do now is to recruit and add people on my middle account, which is the Covis event. So I can decide to register the person directly under Covis event, still under somebody, or if I have a particular username that is here that I want to register the person under, of course I can do that directly. But what I'm saying is, if you have a leg that is a little bit defective, you need to, if you are registering new people, ensure you target that particular leg to add more people so that the strength of that leg can pick up. So once the three legs have strength, you have your strength on your L1, your strength on your L2, your strength on your L3, it reduces your work because you now know that, oh, all you need to do is now mentorship and leadership training to ensure all the people, all the leaders in your L1, L2, and L3 are very active, and you just keep teaching them, training them, motivating them, inspiring them, supporting them. So all you just need to do, your work is not to now start referring more people. Of course, if you have people that want to sign up, you can refer more people, or maybe you now have your car, for instance, and you're doing seminars. Of course, you can now use that to build other legs and what have you. But first, your target should get your first car. To do all you need to do to drive the system to get your first car. So once you can hit your first car, every other thing keeps falling in place. Why? Because you now have a testimony that people can easily you now have a testimony that people can easily buy into. All right. So that is that for that. So any question at this point? I think somebody was raising a hand. If you have a question you want to ask, please, you can raise your hand. And of course, we'll take your question. And for those persons who probably joined in late, you can actually watch on our YouTube. All right, we're live on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube handle, Keleba Kwasubi. So that's my YouTube handle, and you can, of course, watch the full play of this training. Okay, we have a hand up. Okay. All right, Engineer Tunde, you can actually ask your question. You can unmute your mic and ask your question.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Now, welcome online on this meeting. Really, what I have is not a question. I don't know whether you will welcome some contributions. My president, I said, I don't know if there will be room for contributions.
Of course, so long as it's going to move us forward, no problem.
Can that be done now or after the questions?
You can go ahead.
Okay. My partners and leaders in the meeting, I'm so happy for this opportunity to make a contribution to the lecture tonight. You see, I want everybody to be aware or to be conscious of what is going on online. The more reason why we need to take the meeting and the teaching tonight very serious. You see, actually, matrix system, understanding the system of the particular network marketing you are in is very, very important. Because if you do not study it well and understand it well, you will remain in one point. You will go nowhere. Because you see, network marketing really makes us to be the CEO of ourselves. With the company name, you know, as benefit, you need to see yourself individually as Covis Club International, as the owner of Covis Club, as the CEO of Covis Club. That is why network marketing business is referred to as a business where you are your own boss. If you do not study the system the company is operating on and put it in display, you will go nowhere. Your business will be stagnant. And I don't think you would like your business to be standstill, on standstill, so to say. Therefore, the system of Covis Club, which is matrix system, is better understood than ever. It has been broken into pieces. It has been clearly highlighted for us to move forward. But one thing very important we still need to consider is the method. The method in anything at all, methodology is very important. Let us go down to teaching profession. You see, in every teaching profession, methodology is important. If you do not apply a suitable method, your students will be failing. The same thing, if you do not apply a suitable method in network marketing, your team will be failing. Your team will be sleeping. That is why it has to do with mentorship and training. We should develop ourselves to be trainers. If we do not develop ourselves to be trainers, we make no way. And to become a trainer, methodology is important. I'm still emphasizing on this. If not for the economic situation in the country now, you see, it is rightly said that you are going into network marketing. You should have a business you are doing or a work you are doing that will be generating some funds for you. Because at the beginning of network marketing, you cannot just say as you are starting, it will be sustaining you and your family. At least what you are going to, the money you are going to start with, you are going to get it from a business you are on. Yes. But then, if you are not nurturing the network marketing, you do not create a suitable method or diversified multiple methods. If this one doesn't work, that one should work. That is why you need to create Be creative in methodology. Don't just set your mind on a general method online. You look for people online. You are not seeing them, they are not seeing you, they don't know you, you don't know them. That one is based on trust, superficial trust. But right now, or before I say right now, what if that trust is failing? Because you're going to meet people who have trusted people before and they have been failed. You cannot expect them to go on trusting and losing money. That is why you have to be creative in methodology. I have one downline. When he gets anybody online that is serious, but if the person is feeling reluctant to sign up, he asks for the location and go to the motor park, pay for transport to go and see the person face to face. Maybe the person wants to know who he wants to sign up with. It is true. Things like that do occur. Or you tell the person that I am coming to you, since you don't trust me, so that you see me face to face, but gather some people so that when I come and see you, I will see you along with your people. I will talk to you, and then they will understand. You will sign up, they will sign up under you. You see, the person will be very happy. I'm teaching you something now that I'm used to. But you see, online, we should be aware that right now, online is zero, because a lot of network marketing companies, let me tell you one thing, have failed people. It's in two ways. There are people who themselves failed people. There are people who will be paid money. They will send money to them, register me, sign me up. And the moment they get this money, they block the person from their group. They will not sign the person up. They pocket the money. I hope you know this. But there are companies, they really set them up, but start to tell you various things. Come and be stockists, pay so million, this is that, this. And people want to be stockists. They will say, the company is going to come with load of products. Meanwhile, there are no products. And the company keeps on sweeping people. When people pay 3 million, they say, hold on, your goods are coming. And they kept on collecting people's money. Your goods will come next week. It will come next month. Until months and months and months, at the end of the day, the whole thing packs up. They have collected billions from people.
Okay, so
How
we
do you want those people
may have to call you.
to sign up? That is why online is
Hello,
failing.
sir.
It has failed. So
We may have
develop
to
and create
because of
new
time.
system. I'm rounding up. We are letting us create new systems to grow our Covis. Let us create, you see, and sales as if that is the only business we have. And because the moment you grow up, you'll be leveraging, certainly. God bless and thank you.
Wow, thank you very much, sir, for that. Come on. Appreciate. Thank you so much. I hope we got value, and I hope we got so much value, and we learned a lot from that. Thank you so much for that. Okay, we have a hand up. Let me bring her on board, or him, sorry. Oh, all right, you can unmute. You can unmute your mic.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Please, where are you connecting from?
This is Collard from Ife, Osun State.
All right, you're welcome. How are you doing? How is it fair?
We are fine.
Good to hear from you.
Actually, I appreciate this seminar tonight. For you have said it all. But nevertheless, you see, this Covis is not a popular thing that people actually understand. And one of the challenges we are facing outside there is that many of these company and leaders in those companies, they have misoriented their distributors about networking. And what they are training them presently now is any networking business without product is a positive scheme. I know most people that used to one-on-one presentation will actually understand what I'm saying. But in any networking business, with my little experience in this business, is a people business, and most time is it make it easier if we can actually move together. You know, we are participating in a business of testimony, and I want to encourage everyone, especially leader and the company, if you can have a forum whereby we can actually come together presenting, so that each leaders will be able to share his or her testimony to help others, even those people that can not present on their own. No, there is a book that says people do what people see. I'm quoting John C. Maxwell. People do what people see. When you share your testimony, even in the ministry, people believe God more when they hear the previous testimony of people. So I want to beg the company, if there is a miss that you can be participating in a mega seminar where the leaders will be able, that's why not to talk about it is your region or not your region. Let us believe that we want to move together. When we were in GNAD then, there is a particular slogan that I love to be remembering. He said, people empowering people. People empowering people, so that where you have a strength, you help others to pick up your strength as well. So I want to encourage us. Let us be having a major seminar in a different location, and let us encourage our leaders to be there so that they too can share their testimony, and it will help us a lot. I really appreciate the leaders that are present and the effort of the president. And thank you for the adding more value to the system, because we are actually having some products in our system, which I really appreciate your effort for that. May God bless you as you encourage us to do better in the business. Before I round up, please, the other time we had a meeting, I requested for the presentation and more details about our membership cycling system, and you promised that there will be a seminar on that. So I just want to remind you about your promise. May God help every one of us in Jesus' name.
Yes, amen. Thank you. Yes, we're going to have presentation on that. But I think for the next training, I think let me see. Let me that. What do we have? Okay, I think the next training is going to be on the real estate. Okay, I don't really have that. Okay. The next training, we are going to put it on the group. If you're on the group, maybe let me see if I can just send it. So the next training is going to be on real estate. All right, and that will be on Sunday evening. While on Wednesday again, we're going to talk about, let me see. Let me be very sure what we're doing. Okay. So please, these trainings are very important. We are going to be having them back to back consistently. So the next training, okay, going to be understanding how you can build wealth through Covis Club International Real Estate Opportunity. So we're going to share the flyer and we'll start promoting it until Sunday. All right. Why next week, Wednesday? Next week, Wednesday, we're going to be talking about understanding the 10 powerful benefits of becoming a CCI member. That's when I'm going to treat all the parts. I'm going to talk about all our services. I'm going to focus much about our services, our digital library, our, what was it called? Digital library, the digital library, the ceremonial support, skill acquisition. So I'm going to buttress so much. So there are 10 different things that I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to reveal to us. You know, some persons are just in Covis. A lot of people don't even know the wealth of opportunities that we have, even in Covis. And it's like I need to do, or that we're going to be doing henceforth every Sunday and every Wednesday, as often as God helps us to be consistent with it. We're going to have training on different areas. So that's why this meeting is a meeting where you need to tell your members, people should come, to come and learn. Don't talk too much. Just tell them when Sunday they have to be there. Wednesday evening they have to be there. So by the grace of God, as time, God gives us the time and gives us the energy and the strength, I'm going to talk about different areas. So like next week, Wednesday, like I said, there's going to be 10 basic benefits you need to look at and tell yourself, wow. So these are the opportunities that I have in Covis Club International that can help me build my finances. So I'm going to bring them out. I'm going to show us how you can take advantage of them. Okay. Why for this Sunday, we're going to talk about how you can build wealth through the real estate. So for those persons who are actually talking about the fact that Covis does not have a product, that's even one of the major reasons we developed the estate. So if somebody asks you what is Covis Club into, you can literally tell them that Covis Club is into empowerment. We're also into real estate. We have properties. Of course, we have properties in Ekpe that you can actually be a part of. You can buy property. You can also sell for commission. All right. So we have a lot of promo going on currently, whereby if you buy currently, let me tell you something that some of us don't know. Currently, the property in Ekpe that is still on promo though, that's 1 million naira. By March 1st, that property is going to be sold for 1.5. I'm going to say that again. By March 1st, you can't even get that same land that we are selling, or that same 600 square meter that we are selling for 1 million naira. So I'm going to talk much about this on Sunday though. We're going to get that you can buy for 1 million now. You can't even get it for 1.2. For March 1st, it's going to be 1 million naira. And for those persons who are bought, I think it's just 1 or 2 persons that are bought from the property block. All right, somebody have invested. I think we had about 24 blocks on sale on the platform, and we have just 1 person that have subscribed to $125. At the end of this month, when that price of property hits 1.5 on March 1st, the person who did an investment, so you still have opportunity to go and do your investment between now and the end of this month. Because for March 1st, that person's investment of 125 would have probably, when you do the calculation, maybe the person should have made about 25 or I think $40 extra. So the person is going to see his current assets to be about $150 or $160. So if you want to be a part of those, you can take action between now and the end of February. Just $125. You can buy more than 1 block. You can buy 2 blocks. You can buy 3 blocks. All right. Before the end of this year, I can guarantee you that your money should have appreciated more than 200-300%. So real estate is not something you should joke with. If you don't understand, please ensure you are in the training on Sunday. Ensure you are part of that training on Sunday if you don't understand how it works. If you have people that are trying to convince that don't really understand as well, please invite them to the training on Sunday. They should come and learn and hear it from themselves, ask questions about this real estate. With real estate alone, some of us can build wealth 2022. You can even you can even make the kind of money that can even buy you your car. You will buy the car, promo or no promo, you will brand it and start pushing your MLM. I want to say that again. Some of us can do real estate and get commission that can even give you up to 2.5, 3 million, 5 million, that you can buy your car on your own. By the time you buy the car, we can even give you approval to brand it. We'll give you that, we endorse it. To brand the car, so long as it's going to be a car that we approve, you can brand it, all right? Then you use it to start pushing your network marketing. So there's so much, like I said, on next week Wednesday, I'm going to show you 10 basic things you can do in Covis Club International that can give you serious money in 2020. Don't miss that meeting for anything. All right. So thank you so much. We just have less than 14 minutes. Okay, Mr. Tunde, your hand is up, or you have something to say? Let's hear it. You can unmute yourself, please.
Yes, my president. Just a little more contribution to what that my leader just brought up. Yes, I want us to know here that the cycler system is a system that runs on its own, and it needed people joining it. You see, I want us to understand that it is one base system, just like pyramid, but then it is automatic system. So the cycler system will not move if people are not joining. It is when people are joining, when people are putting in for their various boards, the team will be completing and will be recycling automatically, and you will be receiving, you will be earning. But when the whole thing is on standstill, your members are not joining. Maybe you too, you are not even there. How do you expect it to recycle? How do you expect it to move? It has been set automatically. It is when people are joining. I need to let you know now again. A lot of leaders have stopped working. They also stop their downlines from working. It is when everybody is working and everybody is coming into the circular system, that the circular system will work. So therefore, we are to make it to work. I hope we understand. It is true that some people paid up, some people bought in, and they said the whole thing is at the start, they are not earning anything. Nobody will earn anything if we are not making it to roll. It's like when you don't start a car, or when you start a car, you didn't put it in the gear to move. Will it move? It will not move. Even the automatic car, when you start it and you didn't move the lever to drive, it cannot start to move. But when you put it on drive, it can even start to move little by little, even when you are not taught. So please, let us understand this. Let us go back to our few people that have joined to also bring in their own downlines. Let everybody be joining the circular. That is when it will move. And I want us to understand another thing. Don't think it is when your people, your downline is signing, they will come straight under you. No. Other people's downline can come under you as they are signing in, as they are going into the circular. That is the automatic nature of it. Let us understand it. I am not in the management of Covis Club, but anything that is brought in, I sit down to study it and understand it. So I am not seeing any special meeting on circular than telling ourselves that it is an automatic system that we must make to work, not Covis. Covis have set it down. Let us make it to work. I hope we understand. On my own circular, people have come in. A system was completed and it's recycled. I saw the earning. The earning will automatically be moving you higher until when you get to the peak. Then the earning will continue as the thing is rolling. Let us understand this. Let us teach ourselves. Let us have it in our system that is the whole thing about the circular. It's not any special thing that we need to hold meeting on. If we don't understand, ask from the president. It is really automatic. If I have the privilege of logging in and bringing it out, you will see how it is. I hope we understand. That is what the circular is. Because when we are holding other meetings and people are coming up on circular, we don't understand. I hope that. So that's about the circular. Now, about products. We know many companies of products that have failed, like First, and all the rest of them. Bold game. That has put the whole business online. We know of them. Even German life that divided into two. Came up with their various sections. They said they brought in product. They are the one that take people online. That German life collapsed because of lack of product. It is a lie. They talk about SEC. There was something like SEC. I have to tell you this. I was in the heart of German life. It is just quarrel that break them up, the two women. And I told them that the new one they had and they bring in 40 products cannot work. Even the other one, that natural, this thing, global, all their products that they brought out have no NAFDAC approval. I tell you, they are looking for them now. So let us forget about products. Any company can operate on whatever system they want to operate. Even when you talk of product, that can be physical product, that can be electronic products. Covis Club has electronic product. Abi, the electronic library, is it not having products there? The signing in money, you should have access to them. Tell them this, and they understand, we understand. What about the earnings from stage to stage, per head? Are people not earning? Is anybody that have not been paid this or are earning? Please, let us, the type of teaching today is that will move us forward. These are the type of things we want on Zoom. And these are the type of things when they're on Zoom. They should be on YouTube so that even the downlines that will not attend or that you do not bring, you can carry it and give to them to watch, to be taught something. I hope we understand. So please, let us not be confusing things together. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, sir, for that. Okay, any other question from anyone? Just have less than 6 minutes. So we'll call it a day tonight. Is it a question? Are you going to? Is it a question you have?
It's not a question. But I just want to let everybody to know, especially what Baba just said now about the membership cycling system. So Baba actually have more details or understanding about the products, but it's not everybody that really has the level of the peak that Baba is.
I think we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the what's it called? We'll talk about the cycler system the other time. Please, let's not deliberate on product or no product. Let's leave all of that. That's not our problem, or that's not our or the issue at this time. The truth is, some persons who talk about product, some persons are better in product, while some persons are better in service. For example, somebody come to tell me now that if you don't have physical product, there is a Ponzi. I'll just be looking at you as somebody that you are very ignorant in the network marketing industry. All right. So, because if you define network marketing, the definition is simple. Network marketing is actually a system. Network marketing is actually a system where you either promote a product or a service, all right, and you reward doing that. So it's not a function of you have a physical product or you don't have a physical product. It's not a function of that. So there's even no point us deliberating that. Everybody has their view and their opinion, and they're entitled to. Okay, so it's their opinion and they are what? And they are 100% entitled to. So please have things that you have enough information to defend the fact that service-based product is not a Ponzi. Of course, if there's anything that I don't really like about this industry, some persons who are actually doing network marketing. Network marketing has not united itself, especially the promoters or different leaders or whatever. It's only one industry that I see that it looks like when somebody is doing another or promoting another company, it looks like they are the enemy of another. For crying out loud, the space is big. The space is big. Instead of us trying to pursue ourselves from here to there, or to try to want to discourage other people from service because you are doing product, or discourage other people from product because you are doing service. Let's sensitize people on network marketing in general. Let's show them the difference between product and service and let them make decisions. So there is no point saying product is this and services. That is not even, I don't even have that time. All right. So if I'm doing my business, and thank God if you say it's service or if you say it's product, we have both the service and of course we have both the product. On the product part, we have the real estate. At least this is even tangible. This is something you can hold. Some of us, I think we need to also have time to probably come and see the site in Ekme. At least that will give you more confidence to even want to promote. All right. I think it's going to be worth it if you can come and see property. That will give you a lot of encouragement to even want to push it and make a lot of money. Then if you talk of the service, we have the e-library, we have so much on the service part. So it's a win-win for us. So let's not talk too much. Let's not deliberate too much on that environment. But what is necessary now is let every one of us take this as our business and make up our mind to say, let me grow my business and let me leave my upline, let me leave let me leave company or whatever. Little support company can give me fine and well, but I'm going to grow my business and make money out of my business because it's your business. Everybody is in business. In network marketing, is that everybody is in business for themselves and by themselves. Everybody is in business for themselves and by themselves. All right. So we're working together, yes, but everybody is building their own empire using the system that is available for every single person. All right, it's 10 a.m. Thank you so much for joining in tonight. Of course, for those of us who came in late, you can watch You can watch the replay of some of the vital things we said on YouTube. It's live on YouTube, so save there. You can also share it with your downlines or whatever. And please, the promo is fast approaching. Some persons are saying the terms and conditions that we put. Yes, it has been reviewed and it has been adjusted. All right. Some persons are also saying the review and the adjustment is not really this and that. You are just wasting your time. The time you should use it to do your business. You are using that time to know whether it's true or is lie or is not true or is not lie. So the reason for leaving those terms and conditions is because of the experience in the past, whereby some persons that were given car and were supposed to meet up with their target, they didn't meet up with their target, and if the car they didn't use the car the way it ought to be. So some of these terms and conditions is just a response of the way or the attitude some of the members that have qualified for the cars, some of the attitude that they portrayed when they got the car. So we needed to fortify all those things. So that's why that is there. So if you know within your heart of heart that you are going to play your game well, you are going to play your card well, you don't have any interior motive, you know that when you get this card, that you are going to use this card to push the company, you should not even be scared about terms and conditions. For me, I think people that are even picking on the terms and conditions are people that just want to take advantage of the company. Probably when they get the car, maybe they want to sell off the car, or I don't know. That's when you be picking on terms and conditions. But if you really have it in your heart that you want to build this business, you want to get this car to push your business, to ensure this business moves to the next level, I don't think terms and conditions will be a challenge. So by now, some of us would have already been dropping 1 stage 3, 2 stage 3, 3 stage 3. And don't forget, it's a challenge of first 4. If you are not part of the first 4, then you're on your own. And I don't know when this kind of promo will be launched again. So it's an opportunity for those of us. Joel, you are here, you are listening to me. You can take advantage. Mount Mayfair, Ebenezer, Mr. Tunde, our man from what was it called? From South Africa, Mr. John, Rita, we are here. This is an opportunity to take Covis Club, your business to the next level. If you don't do it, nobody is going to do it for you. And don't think there are greener pastures out there that is yourself for. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Thank you so much once again. I really appreciate it. So like I said, next week on Sunday, we're going to have in-depth training on real estate and how you can use or how you can take advantage of Covis Club International real estate opportunity and leverage on it to build wealth for yourself in 2022. And please, Mr. Omololu, try to be available in that meeting. I think you are the first person to earn broker or brokerage commission from our real estate stuff when one of your members in Cameroon, Mr. Mike, precisely bought a property block. And for your information, Mr. Mike's investment by March 1st, Mr. Mike's investment is going to increase by 30-40%. Why? Because the property he bought that is 1 million now on promo is going to be worth 1.5 million by 1st of March. So his asset is going to also increase. So please, every one of you can take advantage of this opportunity and let's build Covis Club International together. Once again, thank you for your time, and I wish you a fantastic night rest. I love you all, and I'll see you again on Sunday by 8 p.m. Take care and have a fantastic night rest. Okay, bye-bye. So you can, of course, unmute yourself and say good night to everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
I hope we got value. I hope we got value. I hope we got value.
Yeah, good
Everyone, I
night.
can see you. Everybody, you are well done.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Very good, though. Very interesting.